I am Azim Rizik, and I play the Persian Prince in Warrior Showdown.
Hey, what's up, beautiful ladies and gentlemen? I'm Adam Khan, and I'm the very handsome musketeer in Warrior Showdown 2.
But in this case, we've got a man with a sort of facial hair. Kind of a man. Yes. Fighting a giant beast of a man with two burly blades, whipping and swirling like a whirling dervish. Good Lord, it's gonna be a great fight!
When I decided that I was going to pair Adam and Azim together, I knew that this was going to be the most technically challenging choreography to perform, but I knew they were up for it.
In the beginning, it was ridiculous. And when we first learned the choreography, I think both Adam and I were kind of a little blown back. And for me, I was just excited to be able to use my scimitar, Salahuddin's Vision, which is the greatest sword of all time. And just being able to practice with it was really fun. Get to use it for a fight and a character that I really enjoyed.
Training for us was actually a lot of fun. Coming from Warrior Showdown 1 into Warrior Showdown 2, like the fighting was so much more extensive, and the choreography was just absolutely insane, as TJ always liked to put it. That was always fun, saying that I can't believe I'm doing this to you guys, but it was good to try something new this time around, definitely in round 2. I had a lot of fun with it, and then fighting with Azim, which is always fun. It was good. I enjoyed it. Kicking his ass all the time.
And action! Musketeer wins! Cut!
One of the biggest challenges was that I had to change the grips with my swords. Take it from here and then change it to that. And this is fine right now. But when we're moving around and it's parry here, change grip, parry here, parry there, change grip, parry there, and attack there, it's a pain.
You guys have flipped my grip! Cutting!
I never slept. So during one rehearsal where I was particularly exhausted, I was trying to say, flip your grip, but it came out, flit your gritch.
Alright, rolling.
Flip my grip on my right hand.
Flitch the gritch.
So they've been teasing me about it ever since.
Gritch flipping, which where you flip your grips from up to down and then back up to up. And that was difficult.
Hold on. Let me figure out my grips. Okay.
Ready!
Man, you add the capes to the mix.
3, 2.
You okay?
Oh yeah, that was probably one of the other things. It was kind of like the capes had a mind of their own a lot of the times. I mean,
Yeah.
cape, turban, headband, tons of shit. I have this one, one little cape piece and then a feather that didn't even get in the way. Hey you, what was that? You like my poop?
Oh, serious? Damn it! Try that again.
This turban is like nothing you've ever seen. It flows, it wraps around my neck, around my head. It's not like a big beehive. It's just, a nice little firm cap. And it's perfectly functional. It was totally hot the day we were shooting, and I was fine. My favorite thing about my warrior, I would have to say, along with everybody else, has got to be the mustache.
Beautiful.
I mean, the ladies fall for it every time.
Action.
When I actually grew the thing out, which took me, about a month and a half to get it just right, and it took me 3.5 hours to style it just perfect. All the ladies on set were all swooning. And the gentlemen were like, dude, that is amazing. How'd you do that? Is that fake? No, it was not fake. It was very real.
I think Adam and our Steadicam operator Bill bonded over similar facial hair schemes.
Alright, we're ready. On steady cam.
I had actually been involved in Warrior Showdown 1. I was the barbarian from season 1, and then I was asked by Natalie and TJ to come back and to portray one of their other characters, and Musketeer was actually one of them that I was actually aiming for. They asked me to do it, and I was very excited to join them again for Warrior Showdown 2.
TJ came up to me and said,
There is no one in the world who could play a better Persian prince than Azim. I was like, dude, will you be a part of this?
I was like, are you kidding me? Yes! It doesn't matter how dedicated you think you are, you viewers. I checked that website more than you, so I got you beat.
Adam and Azim are like the dynamic duo. I'm not sure which one's the sidekick though. I guess that kind of depends on who wins and who loses.
We share something.
Very
I
close.
think a lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't.
We have good chemistry as fighters.
Yeah,
And
as
it
fighters.
plays very well on camera. It was great. When I found out that Azim was going to be my opponent,
I love Adam, so I was pretty psyched.
I was really excited about that. The two of us, when we fight together, we were able to read each other a lot.
See if you can spot his little head bob. He does this. As if he's conducting his own noggin. We fought a lot of times, and he is...
What's a nice way to put it? Kind of a practical joker.
I'm not wearing pants right now. Seriously. Just look away, Azim. It's okay.
I think in the real world, just based on sword skills,
The Persian prince would just rip that musketeer to shreds, as God intended.
yeah, Persian Prince wins every time.
He does lots of flippiness. Well, Persian Prince is a lot bigger with his movements. Musketeer can be really subtle. I mean, you have to sit there and hack and slash and stuff, whereas Musketeer, I just do this. You're
Subtle.
done. You're done. Subtle.
Like a duckling.
But see, cute, adorable.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
There's something about a Frenchman that always strikes me as arrogant. Maybe it's the mustache. Maybe it's the accent. I mean, when a person talks like this, what do you expect, eh?
And slash.
Preparing for the role, I didn't prepare for the role at all. The Musketeer is me. Handsome, good-looking, charming, very arrogant. Not so much arrogant, but still incredibly good-looking. All I really had to do was grow out the facial hair. I mean, the rest of it was all told to me.
Becoming a Persian Prince. The largest amount of research that I did was playing the video game. One of the greatest video games ever.
What's up?
Hell yeah, I'm rolling on that, dude. That's hot.
You're too hot?
No, he's hot.
We actually stole a few moves from that game. See if you can pick them out. They're pretty obvious.
And cut! That was awesome! Let's get it clean!
You praying to Allah or something? What the hell are you doing?
I really didn't notice that many big differences between our rehearsals and shoot day.
Oh my gosh. On the shoot day, we had sand and dirt and rocks and little shrubs.
The way TJ especially kept on us about always making sure that we rehearsed and everything,
All right,
and then on top
recording.
of shoot day, it all flowed. We pushed ourselves, just as much during rehearsal as we went during shoot day.
Diagonal sweat. That's it.
Hold up. Cut! Looked awesome!
So good!
How is dope from here?
My bad.
I think they seriously would have had. They would have both have come back. They don't want us to die. I mean, he's cool in his own way. I'll give you cool. I'll give you cool. I'll give you cool. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. The ladies love me, so I think I definitely got the female vote and the French vote.
I got the gamer vote.
The Musketeer is, as everything does say in all the opening credits,
And
very,
action.
very, very good with his sword on the battlefield, in the bedroom. All me, all true.
I hope Persian Prince makes it all the way so that I get to fight the assassin. Oh, it would be a duel to remember. I'll let you in a little secret. We You guys probably didn't know this, but Alex and I used to be roommates. And that little snickerdoodle, let me tell you, if we get to fight, it is going to be epic. We will be flipping over each other. We will be kicking and punching. Half of it will be real and half of it will be fake. There will be limbs lost, carnage, death. Bring them on. Persia Prince is ready with double scimitar. I don't know why I'm speaking with Musketeer though.
It's kind of a natural response to warriors to look at one man and say,
God, you know?
If we got into a fight, I would kick your ass.
I couldn't hold it against him. Musketeer, total rat bastard. He deserves what's coming to him if he loses. God, I hope he loses. Well, quite frankly, I've got my eye on a big strapping Arab. Ah, that was a good time.
I knew these guys could handle a physically challenging fight, and I love the fast-paced action of dual wielding.
I have to say, when it comes to the weapons, I felt very comfortable with those. With rapier and dagger, I really like that combination, and of course, it really fits the musketeer persona as well too. You know, double-bladed, it was fun going up against somebody else that also had two blades, so we could, you know, we could play around with it a lot, and especially the choreography. The musket, you know, hence musket, musketeer, 2 and 2 together.
You can't have a warrior called the Musketeer and not even use the weapon that is his namesake. But then that creates the challenge of how are we going to manage this particular advantage without the fight being over in like 5 seconds.
I figured that would be a pretty awesome matchup. You know, two blades apiece, but then of course he has to be a pussy warrior and have a dagger that lets him go back in time. So, you know, a true warrior lets himself just die.
It seems like a cheap, dirty, underhanded, dastardly way to fight.
You have a dagger, you can go back in time.
It's true, it's a magical dagger of Beanus.
What are you gonna say it like that for?
Beanus.
There's no chance he would have the time to rewind time after I cut his head off within the first 5 seconds.
My movement as well. Bitches.
All cameras rolling?
Camera's rolling.
Speed!
Go. Oh! Got that!
Fetch me that musketeer! I want to see if he can shoot me.
The biggest weapon was, of course, the mustache. There were many times when Azim couldn't look away. At some points, he's just like, ha! Oh crap! And, you know, he just gets totally thrown off by it. But definitely mustache, biggest and best weapon. That's my defining thing right there is the mustache. You would have some real manly facial hair instead of
Get growing.
instead of this little like peach fuzz stuff. He had huge mustache envy. I can't even compare it to anything else. I mean, everybody there, the werewolf had mustache envy.
He uses his mustache to seduce the ladies. No, I use my beard to overpower the ladies. No one can resist this. Ow.
If I can face anybody else, be the Viking.
Action!
He's wearing fur, big hammer. I'd like to see how that does against double scimitar. Good part.
He's a pretty random Viking though.
He's huge.
The Viking, you know, Ethan, his mustache was pretty comparable, but his, you know, was like a dangly, you know, braided girls thing. Fine, you take that big guy, I'll take the gladiator. Tom Quiche. Tom Quiche is a big dude too. Quiche actually is probably 12 foot all on his own.
Yeah, he is.
He's a big guy.
He is.
Who would be up to my skill level of fighting, worthy enough to fight the musketeer? Maybe the Elven Huntress. She's actually pretty hot. You guys
Here's
will
the
find-
action,
you'll
guys.
Find that out in later interview. No, the Elven Huntress talks a lot of shit. So I think maybe she'd be a good one. There's no way that she would be able to resist this. Not at all. I'd just say, like Greek god. That'd be kind of cool.
Which Greek god?
Hermes, whatever his name is.
Herpes?
Herpes.
If you were Herpes, I would run. I probably wouldn't fight you.
Don't get me wrong, these guys get their work done, but they love screwing around.
I shot a lightning bolt up her ass.
That would hurt so much. You'd never get near my ass though.
I wouldn't want to.
It's always a fun experience working with Adam and Azim, and I'm pretty sure they like collaborating with me too.
I don't like the guy.
Yeah, I hate this. You know, he annoys me every second of every day.
Nothing could be more humiliating than that.
He was always really quick to give advice for something. And just overall as a director, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He was great to work with, and he made it fun.
Here it comes. Dang it, I did it by practice first try.
And back me up on this, he's open-minded, right?
If you look at alternate ending 3, I mean, he went with that one.
That's true.
That's a
You know what?
pretty epic
I
change.
hope that is what the voters decide on.
Okay, so Adam and Azim come up to me and they're like, dude, look at us, we are amazing. How can you ask the Warrior Showdown community to choose between us? What if this fight ends in a tie?
Alternate ending 3. It's that whole opposite attract that, you know.
No, in all honesty, I was excited.
So, in the interest of indulging them, and the highly unlikely event of a tie, we're prepared.
Adam, lean back, you're shading his face. Take his hat off of him. Get closer together. Need that natural embrace. Both faces towards cameras.
Let's hope it's not a draw.
I'm Azim Rizk, and I am Persian Prince.
And I'm Adam Khan. And I'm the Musketeer. Ladies.
And this is Warrior Showdown 2!
Oh, God, I hate you.
Okay, well it hurts when you pull it. But other than that, it just exudes masculinity.
That might be the funniest thing I have ever heard you say.
Yes.
And cut.